13 babies. Look, yes, sister, tell the truth. I'm telling you. Yeah,
I said, so me and who else? And he's like, what you mean? I said, but aren't you dating somebody in Haiti that you're in Haiti every 2 weeks going to go
hello.
see? Remember, this is my store. So I know you coming here to send money to her every month so
Yeah,
she can take care of
but that's
herself.
my race. Like I said, sometimes
Oh
it's
yeah,
best to go out of your race
she's
because my
not
race. I'm
lying.
scared of my race now. I'm scared. Y'all gave me PTSD with my race, okay? Because I'm scared that I'm going to get with another Haitian and turn around and freaking go. How you say? I said mise. Go through
Go.
misery. Go through misery in my
Problems and
house
stress.
and in my no, I can't.
I
Listen, I
agree.
love y'all. Y'all my brothers, y'all my sisters. I love y'all. But some of y'all Haitians,
I
till
agree.
you do right by me. That's all I gotta say on that.
I agree.
That's it.
I agree. But which culture have you been with have been the best culture you've ever been with?
I mean, the
Mm.
thing is, because I'm Haitian, I've dated a lot of Haitians. So I'm
Okay.
familiar. My best and my worst have been Haitians. So you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I can't really say,
Have you ever dated outside the culture where it kind of
yeah.
like tipped a little higher than a Haitian man?
I mean, I think Jamaicans are crazy. I'm sorry. I've talked. I don't. I love my Jamaican family too. I love y'all. But I was talking to one, and bruh, I had to
I'm
run
sorry, my
away.
Jamaican peoples.
I had to run away. I wasn't even talking to him for 2 weeks.
It was.
And I had to look. I blocked. Jesus, listen, y'all Jamaicans, y'all can wear a person out. You understand me? Listen, I
Wow.
shouldn't have to tell you after 2 weeks of just finding out your name, my play-by-play, my whereabouts. Listen, y'all.
Wow, wow, wow,
Listen.
wow. Well, I don't know. I think my favorite race so far has been Haitian.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I've been in the Haitian culture so long, and that's
yeah.
why I'm not so scared to
Because for me, I'm
branch
I'm
off.
really into my culture. Like I love to dance, compa. So it's like
Find a
if
guy
I
who know
don't
how to
have
sway
a
his
date, if
hip.
I don't have a man that could, with me, I don't know. It's kind of like, but nonetheless, I have found that I have been loved the best out of my culture. That is definitely something I have to say. Like my culture is nice. Like we have a lot of things in
Hmm.
common. We can
I
communicate. We
agree.
can eat together. We can, do a
You,
lot of
my
things
mama gonna like
together. My
you.
mom gonna like you.
Y'all can talk at Kiki Ka. Wee, wee,
We
wee,
get that. We
wee.
get that. But I think I was loved and appreciated the most out of my culture.
I feel
I think, definitely.
not at all. Haitian men are cuckoo. Hello, I think they are sour apples in every race. It's so hard. We just have to trust God guidance.
That's it. That's it. That's it. At the end of the day, you just have to make sure that you make a choice that God chose for you.
Yeah.
So it's like no matter wherever it is that you're going into, whatever the culture is, it's definitely something that God has chosen for you.
But
But let me,
but I do agree. My highest point, of course, because I married the person was Haitian.
right.
And I married him because he was bomb.com. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in retrospect, to say where I receive love the most, like when I feel like I'll self-absorb and everything from a
Right.
person, it is out of my race.
Which race was that?
Bahamian.
Bahamian. Oh my God, a Bahamian did that? Oh man. Okay.
A Bahamian, yeah.
Bahamians got it.
Right now they
I don't
winning.
know. For me, I think it was British. Like I experienced, my first husband. I
Hmm.
think, he appreciated me and showed me the most caring, the most. But I don't know. There's something about American man though for me.
American.
American
My
man.
mom will kill you.
I don't
I'm
know. Haitian
saying.
ladies, I don't know. Like I've talked to um two American men, and they were just so tentative. You know, again, a different culture for
But
me.
it's to each other. Every race have their attentive guys, and
Right.
then they have their
They have
nonchalant
the
guys. They
ones,
conceited
yeah,
guys.
yeah, of
So
course.
you just I don't want to say lucked out, but God blessed you to
Right.
have the attentive few that would
Yeah,
listen to you through
yeah.
all your Nancyisms.
Yeah, I mean, they were more in tune with my Nancy.
Yeah.
You know, the American guys were more in tune with my Nancy. The British guy was just an overall more loving and caring, but my Haitian men, I was more connected
Connected
with.
to.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's why it depends on, you know,
that goes
on
along.
all of
Yeah,
that.
that goes with me too. The Haitian man was definitely connected culturally with me. But Bahamian winner right now.
Right. Bahamian winning.
Attentiveness, yes, check. So yeah.
So the other day I was actually reading the Cosmopolitan, right? And they have like a little skit there, and they were talking about different cultures and things like that. So it was a little funny area where they were speaking about what people do or say or think when they see different people of different cultures together. So one of them was when people think that you're not together. It's like, y'all together?
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
you know, especially when you're a white or black couple, when you're mixed race. And like,
I don't know if y'all seen Save the Last Dance. That's my movie.
Oh, Lord.
Of all times, I could watch it a billion times, and it is about biracial dating, black guy, white girl. So I had to take that part into play when they was in the train, and the lady was looking at them like, "What the?" And then she ended up kissing him or whatever. I had to take that piece when I was talking to the Guadalupe man.
Right. So I think that's one of the things.
And I turned his face around the top. Yes, we're together. Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the things that, you know, people face is that
yeah.
I can't believe you're with him. Like, what are you doing with him? Or what are you doing with her?
Living my best life.
Like, y'all don't even match each other, right?
Living my best. We got matching tennis shoes.
And this part was funny to me. This part was funny. It says that one of the funny things that happens when you are a mixed culture or mixed race is when you're trying to edit a selfie together. When you're trying to take a selfie and edit it. So imagine if he's white and you're black and you're trying to like do a filter. Like when you do the filter, it's like,
nah,
you're too light, I'm too dark.
Nah, it ain't working.
It's like you gotta take
Just do black and white. Just turn to black and white. It matches us perfectly. Just turn to black and white.
Black and white filter. Boom, we're done.
We're done.
We're done. And another one is when you assume, this is funny. When people assume that you are together for papers.
Oh. Don't that hit home for some of y'all?
It's like,
don't that hit home for some of y'all?
It's like, that's your husband.
Yeah. Oh, so how long y'all gonna be together before y'all separate? Because I know he done paid you for your papers.
Like,
I know he done paid you for your papers. Because he only but speak but Spanish, and you don't only but speak but English. Guadalupe needs his green card. Tico needs his green card, boo boo. Don't worry, I feel you.
You know, like, but sometimes
John needs his too.
It'd be real love though. It'd be real love, but because people will just assume like all type of things, and one of the things definitely would be, the papers. Huh? He need that green card. He need to work here, huh? He don't want to get deported, right? Right. Got it. And it says when people ask you, can you understand each other?
Yo no comprende. You don't. I'm living my best life understanding him. Guess what?
Can y'all understand what he's saying?
Excuse my language tonight, but them balls speak my language. Speak my language.
Do you understand each other? Like if the one have a very heavy accent and the other person
don't.
I mean, obviously they understand each other. They're with each other. They're married or they're in a relationship. Obviously they understand each other's language. So it's like, you know, these are some of the weirdest things that people would say to people while they see a mixed relationship, right? Or they will say, or when people try to guess your you know, the ethnicity of the person you're with. Like, oh, you're with him? Is he
black?
Is he black?
He got black in his family.
Like, Hispanic nationality?
I mean,
is he
from
Brazil? Is he from Brazil? Is he African? Like, you know, have you ever seen a white Haitian, right?
You haven't? Let me go show you my grandpa.
Yeah, you know? And I'll be like, oh, you Haitian. Yeah. Like, I get that all the time. Like, I guess because I don't have an accent. Right? So when I go somewhere and I start speaking, and it happens so often, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie.
I love it.
I'll be sitting somewhere and they'll be like,
I love it.
You know, and they'll just be
I love when they do that.
And I'll just be sitting there.
Listen,
and I'll just be like, oh.
I'll be putting my proper voice on when I be walking places. Let me tell you, it's either I don't understand. It's either I sound New York or I sound proper. Uh-huh. So I walk in, depending on how I feel that day. Right. I walk in and it's either I'm talking like this because I don't know why, I don't understand where it comes from, but I be talking whatever. Or I'm like, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How are you guys doing
today? So the whole
today?
twang changes.
So that whole professionalism has to come up. You know, that's the customer service voice. You know, that's that customer service voice. You know what I'm saying? So it's either that, and then you have the group of Haitians that don't know you speak Creole though,
and they just
chopping you up. Sitting there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm still, conversing. I'm still conversing with my customer service voice. Oh my God, Becky with the blonde hair. Oh my God, right? And then I hear something slick come out their mouth real quick. Boom, and I'm like, Sevwe.
Padin.
Or you know those Haitian sounds. Oh.
No, for me, I let them talk. I let them talk and talk and talk and talk.
I love to hear it.
And then if I have to get up and go, or if
I'm about to make an exit,
then I'll be like, hey Ronald, then I'll be like, eh bien, mesdames, passons bonne journée. And they'll be like, is it me? Wait, no,
I ain't gonna lie.
You know, they'll be like, oh, I wasn't talking about you. It wasn't you I wasn't talking about. And I'll be like, no, it's okay. Like, no.
I ain't even gonna lie, I did that one time. They caught me though. I was like,
but it happens. Especially, you know, our nationality and the Haitian nationality, you don't really know who is what. Like our grandfathers are Hispanic. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Our grandfathers are Hispanic, and so we have Dominican background. So we are like mixed. And so even with my mom at times, she'll go somewhere and she'll pull up somewhere and they'll automatically think she's Hispanic and they'll just start speaking Spanish to her. So it happens so often, guys. It happens so often. But definitely that is one that happens all the time. And I know you guys see it, and a couple of y'all probably have been guilty. Yes, you've been guilty about it. And yes, and you probably got caught too. I know a particular friend, one time we went to the youth fair and we started talking behind some people that were white, and then they started speaking Creole and she ran.
I'm telling you, it happened.
She was like, she looked at me and I looked at her and we were like, ah! You know, we just ran because we were like, oh, until we got caught. And I think they did it on purpose. They started speaking Creole on purpose because they knew we got caught. Man, but yeah, what are the other ones? Okay, so when people try to guess your ethnic, that's what we just covered. When people try to hit on your partner, like disrespectfully, you know, like if you are Hispanic and the other Hispanic person know that you're not Hispanic, so they try to come in and hit on your partner
in their own
language, you know, or kind of be like, what are you doing with her? But they'll start conversating with your partner and they're converse with them in their own language. Like, I think that is so rude.
Listen, see, luckily it wasn't in a different language because he was American, right? So what had happened was, I went out. You know, I was going out to the movies or whatever with somebody, a friend of mine or whatever. And this guy was very attractive, you know, nice demeanor, nice physique, you know, nice eyes or whatever. All of that. You know what I'm talking about. Nice eyes. Okay. No?
No.
Okay, forget it. No. anyways, so I would assume she would know once I said nice eyes. Eyes. No. Okay, forget it. But with that being said, while we were going to the movies or whatever, there was this lady standing right on the cone over there, and she was looking at him. I'm talking.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's you slow. Oh my God.
Don't mind me, y'all. Don't mind me. I see people all day, every day, guys. Come on. Okay, go ahead. Continue with your story.
So the lady standing across the way, and she watching him. Mm-hmm. And then she's like looking at him, and he doesn't even know that she's looking at him. But I feel something in my body saying, "Yo, somebody's staring. Yo, look around." I don't know if y'all get that feeling. Do y'all get that feeling when you just like doing something, and all of a sudden you feel somebody like just watching you, dog?
Like check your scenery.
So I'm somebody who have great intuition. I start looking around, and all of a sudden, while I'm looking around, me and this lady, I lock, bing, bing, and I'm like. And I see she looked dead in my eyes. And then she turned and it went right back to him. And I was like,
disrespectful.
And I'm looking at him because, I'm short. I'm 5'1", so I got to look up. I'm looking at him like this. I'm looking at her like this.
Like, you see me with him, but you over here.
Mind you, we wasn't all, cuddly, this, that, and the other. I get that. But Doe was standing like where she's standing at. So I'm sitting there like, disrespectful. And I made sure I looked at her again to make sure we see each other. We see each other. I had to pull a Nene Leaks like we see each other. Jesus. And I'm like, disrespectful at its best. Like she ain't.
See?
But luckily I'm not a fighter anymore. Not a fighter anymore. I leave that to the birds. I'll let them fight over.
No, but this happens so often, guys. Like people, mixed culture, like they will come and straight disrespect you. They will come talk to your partner, come speak to your partner, and just really come at us sideways and disrespect your whole environment.
The whole life.
It happens. But least and not last, it says that one of the things that are really actually, I don't think that's even funny at all, but when they don't believe that your kids are yours. So if you have mixed children, everybody incident today. That's how I said it. Yes, guys, when I don't believe
have
that
kids,
the kids.
You probably really bright yellow, or you probably real chocolate. And your children are the opposite of. So if you high yellow and your kids chocolate, or if you chocolate and your kids high yellow with Hispanic hair,
and you go out, your other significant other is not there. Hi, Prince. Hi, Ronald. And your partner is not there. So now they're like, these are your kids?
Listen, I used to work at the airport. Do you know how many parents, get stopped with their child, their whole life child, that now has to prove that that's their child?
Because of the difference.
Because of the difference of their skin color, hair texture.
See?
I'm talking about because the woman is probably bright white.
And those are the things that our parents, going back to where our parents did not want us to date people. It's like, that's the reason why. They're like, you know what? You're going to be, judged. And they're going to be prejudiced against.
I actually complained to the airline because she was going with her son. I believe her son was mixed. Her husband was black. She was legit Caucasian white.
Yeah.
And the child was mulatto. With curly hair, and she was passing through, and they asked her for all types of documents to prove that child was hers because of child abduction and things like that. And I'm sitting there like, bro, I wish why they don't ask me for Bria documents?
Because Bria's your skin color kind of look like you. Like,
there's no mistaking in my son. Yeah.
Your
but if I sit there
like
and, like for instance, my sister-in-law, my brother,
one of
and
her
my
daughter.
sister-in-law, they had a child that came out bright
skin,
light. I'm talking about high yellow
with curly hair.
With curly hair. But you know, it went into her generation because our family has
the Dominican.
We have mulatto in our family, you know. So she picked those traits or those genetics up. And that was the only light bright out of the whole family between her, her sisters, brothers.
It's three of them.
There's three of them.
Yeah, like Gael, like us. Gael's lighter skin,
but we're
dark.
She could blend. She could blend. Her makeup would blend into this complexion right here. It's not consumer complexion, okay?
Whatever.
So she could blend.
Whatever.
But
okay, so let's go a little deeper. Now we went from top, we went to second level, and we're just getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
So let's get a little deeper now. Now let's speak on the religion, what God would say on mixed race and mixed culture and things like that. What do you think God would say on that level?
Love the sinner, hate the sin. That's facts.
Okay.
My child. Love the sinner, hate the sin. Okay.
Love the sinner, hate the sin.
That is your sister and brother in Christ Jesus. Okay.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that.
No,
I mean, okay, because a lot of people do not understand how culture and things got, you know, a little funny and how all that happened and how all that got started. Like if we would go back to like Genesis, right? We can go as far back as Genesis when God confused the tongue and set everybody their separate ways. Right? If you don't know that story, you can go into Genesis. I'm not going to tell you exactly because I want you to read the book of Genesis, which you should. And you will read on where God confused. You know the story?
Yeah.
Go ahead, share the story.
They're trying to build basically a stairway going up to heaven. And God was getting mad, like, bruh, slow your roll. So he made sure he sent out confusion of the tongue so that they can communicate no longer, so that they could stop trying to build themselves up to heaven where God was.
And then they went poof and scattered all around the earth and all around the world. And that's where we can say biblically that the whole confusion of tongues and culture and things happen. And so that would be the beginning of it all, where, you know, but love didn't stop.
Love didn't stop because love is a universal language.
Love didn't stop. Yeah, love didn't stop. So things kept happening. Babies kept being born and people kept being, you know, mixed, you know, all together and everything. Now, as far as skin culture and you know, dark tone, light tone, white and black, that we can trace that all the way back to the Egyptian days and to, you know, to King Solomon and slavery, because it actually is stated that it is slavery that changed the tone of the skin tone of men. What do you think of that? Or were men born black and then
Let me tell you what I heard, and this is not what I feel.
We're going deeper, guys.
This is not what I feel. This, and mind you, this is not my belief. There was a story on Facebook that they were telling to young children. I'm not sure which group of religion or which religion group this was. Okay. But they basically explained the way that dark-skinned people were made was
oh Lord.
So they had in heaven, the people that went against God was punished, and through their punishment they changed their color.
Oh wow.
So that now you have dark people.
And this was taught to children?
It was I promise. I promise, y'all.
And this was taught to children?
Yeah, it was, and I'm watching this and I'm like,
where did they get this from?
I had to replay it like 5 times because I was shocked.
Because we get really confused when it comes to, you know, going back to how the dark skin and light skin and how people, you know, so on and so
then,
forth.
That's one story. Second, you know, the true people of Israelites. Yeah. I love my people of Israel. Y'all,
the Israelites,
the true Israelites.
Yeah,
you understand?
That's a whole other religion. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a whole other religion. Mm-hmm. We don't have all night to cover that one because that one is deep.
That one too deep.
That one is deep. So you have that culture that
explains people were black, period.
People were black, period.
Dot, dot.
Yeah, and then anything else
They're
is
the
that.
true.
And then there's people that believe in the other way. But this is what I'm going to say, right? So we're going to go dissect this a little deeper. Okay, if you go to your book of Galatians 3, verse 28, all right, this is where God says that there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is no male or female, for you are all in Christ Jesus.
I said that though.
Right.
You're my brother in Christ.
Right. So we are all, it's like nowadays we separate with the culture, where we go into this culture thing and we're like, okay, well, you're white and I'm black, or you're Hispanic and I'm Haitian, or you are Jew and I'm not, or you are, Asian and whatever it is. And at times we can separate and not allow love to flourish, because of our differences. And we can really, damage, break some real, I would say,
some real
godly barriers. Yeah, barriers. We can really break some barriers by mixing cultures and coming together and becoming one.
Let me give you an example on that. Y'all watch the Amistad? No, was it Amistad? Mm-hmm. No. Roots.
Okay.
Y'all saw Roots?
Of course, this is Facebook. They all saw Roots.
That's true. My bad. So if y'all saw Roots, y'all saw the new edition of Roots where Toby was laying on one side, and then there was another guy, the one that plays in Save the Last Dance. He was telling everybody that we need to learn each other's language to survive.
Right. I remember that.
So he said anybody who's in this this culture or this tribe, that's what it is. This tribe, teach the brother next to you your own language so that now we can communicate.
Right. Because right here in Romans 2:11, just when you're saying that, is that God shows no partiality.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. So it's like what he does for you, he will do for any and every other culture. Now, I think one of the great reasons for me that we should mix culture, especially when we are Christians, I think it is to accomplish the work that Jesus Christ said, is that to go forth and do what? And make believers of all nations.
Not multiply.
Not go forth and multiply.
No forth and multiply. My head is there.
Sex. I don't know. I think I'm going to bring the sex subject for you next week on Sunday.
Thanks, y'all who didn't.
But yes, but really, to go forth and preach the word and give the gospel unto all the ends of the earth. And so when you have a Haitian Christian goes and be with an Asian Buddhist, now you got to be strong in your faith now, because they will convert you if you're not if you're not like
strong in your faith,
strong in your own faith. Now you can easily be deterred and you can easily fall into some type of confusion. Because I think you were telling me someone else that we knew also changed his religion recently. And and it just shows how sometimes when we allow different things and different mindset to come into our mind and we're not strong in our own faith, how we can easily just go, like
we could waver.
We could 1 minute and we're here, and 1 minute and we're there.
God made us to not break.
And so that's why we have to make sure that we're rooted right in our own faith, and that we're armored.
Yeah,
we're armored properly, like we're armored with the word, and then we have our belt of truth on, and in our helmet of salvation, that we're armored. That way we know for sure that when we enter another nationality and we enter another culture and religion, we know that we are there to do the work of God. We're there to bring them to Christ. So that is definitely part of the reason why I strongly believe in mixed culture. Like, I strongly believe that it will make you, it depends if you are on an assignment, and your assignment is to go out and make disciples. right? Make disciples and go out and preach the word to all the world. Now, another verse that really captured me was Acts 17, verse 26. And it says, and he made from one man every nation of mankind to live on all the faces of the earth, having determined a Lord period and the boundaries of their dwelling place. I mean, then it says partial part of the world.
It don't say a little bit either.
It don't say a little bit.
Kind of not.
Not, right? It says, well, all the face of the earth. Like north, everywhere.
Like north to the south to the east to the west?
Everywhere. Everywhere. So we cannot limit ourselves. Like limit ourselves to where or who we're going to date. Because God can come to you right now and say, hey, Nino Brown. I need you to go date an Australian woman right now.
Yeah.
You know? And that's an assignment. That's an assignment because I don't believe God places people together just to place them together.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. People say, I've heard preaching and I've heard people say, well, choose wisely, choose the people that you're going to date. But I don't know. I think when you're in the world, then there you make that decision. But when you are in the body of Christ, I really believe that God gives you an assignment. Yeah, it's a divine assignment, divine appointment.
I was given that. Somebody prophesied over me and somebody else where they said that the person was the bringer of souls and I was to minister to souls. Right. So it was like you have your assignment. You have something that God gives you, and you utilize it. Now, granted, you could be stubborn.
Yeah.
But God has a funny way of humbling. Don't believe me? Try it. Try to be stubborn to God. Just try it.
Yeah. In Romans 10, 12, verse 13 says, no distinction between Jews and Greeks, for the Lord is Lord of all. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. So it's like you come in and you're like, hey, baby, listen, I like you. You like me. I want to date you. You want to date me. But guess what? I'm a Christian. And so for me and you to kick it, you got to get saved. So sometimes we don't want to do that because we're like, well, the person is already in their own culture, their own race. They have their own belief. I'm just going to leave it to the Lord to bring them through. Okay. I heard that someone told me one time that you cannot force someone to be a Christian. Neither can you talk them into being a Christian. Do you believe in both of those things?
You can't force somebody being a Christian.
Right. But what about talking them?
The thing is, your job, I feel, I hear you make discipleships, yes. Your job is to plant
the seed.
The seed. God will rain on that seed. That's why that song goes, open the floodgates of heaven. Only people who will understand that rain is somebody who have seeds planted in the ground.
I get me?
Yeah. So with that So with that being said, your job isn't to force, to Bible thump, to that's gonna turn people. As a matter of fact, it's gonna do the opposite. It's gonna turn people away because now you're being obnoxious with the word that you're supposed to be giving. You understand? But instead, do it with love.
Right.
Some people don't want to be talked onto. Somebody wants to speak want to speak with you. Use the opportunities given to you to plant those seeds. So if, for instance, if you were to come to me, yo, Jenny, I have a problem with my dude, and I have to plant that seed. Yo, I had that same problem, but what I did was I prayed on this. I put God to the test. I test Jesus. Sometimes you gotta cuss Jesus. Like, Jesus, what's up, God? Jesus. You understand? Jesus. You planting that seed. Like, now you leave the situation. Now she's thinking, well, you know what? Let me just pray on this. Let me try this out. Let's see what kind of God. Because if the same God that did it for her could probably
do it for me.
Hello. Somebody preaching?
Amen. She preaching.
Let the word flow.
Yeah, I mean, definitely this happens. Like we try to, when we get into a relationship, and the book of Hosea, marrying a prostitute.
He was bold.
But God sent him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, God sent him. God was like, hey, I want you to marry this woman. I want you to chase this woman. I want you to be this and this and that to this woman, knowing that he's like, oh my God.
He go down in history for taking the hoe and making her a housewife, bruh. It happens.
Although it was a description of God's relationship with the people of Israel, but it was nonetheless a physical act, an actual physical act of him having to deal with someone that was not saved, that was not a Christian, that was unclean. So at times God might send you into a relationship. Yes, it's multicultural. Yes, it's something that you would not
to others.
Yeah, people would not understand the assignment, would not understand what's going on, but you have to be open to say, okay, Lord, what are you doing in this relationship? Why are you sending me to marry Tico? Like, I don't even like tacos. You understand? So another verse that's actually, this is basically the last verse that really wrapped it all up for me, is Malachi 2 verse 10, and it says that we have we not all one Father?
How many?
Has one Father.
We got how many fathers?
One.
Your daddy, my daddy.
Uno.
Your daddy, my daddy.
Seul.
Is your daddy my daddy?
How you say in the Mork language? In other languages. I don't know how to say one in Chinese, but one.
What did you say one?
Japanese, one. Jew, one. Right? We have we not all one Father? Has not one God created us? How many God created you?
Uno.
One God.
One.
Okay. So why then are we fatherless to one another? Profane the faithful. Sorry. Yeah. Why then are we faithless to one another? Profaning the covenant of our Father. Profaning the covenant of our Father. Guys, it is what it is. At the end of the day, when we say, when we all go down and we like lay up in that little casket, at the end of the day, we are going to one place. We are answering to one God. We will be, having to make account of our lives to one God. To one.
Scribe.
One. Okay? So when we are at this place where we're like, okay, we want to date outside of our race and we want to date outside of our culture, but the world wants to stop us from doing that because we are afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of our parents. We're afraid what people are going to think. We're afraid of what people are going to do. We're afraid of the type of love that we're going to receive on the outside world. Just remember these three things. One, God is your creator. God is your creator. Number two, wherever he sends you, whatever he assigns you to do or to be with, he will be there to see you through it.
And if you don't, think of Jonas.
Amen. He'll see you through it. He'll see you through it. And number three, God is not a man that he should lie.
Hello.
Not a man that he should lie. So if you apply those three concepts into any relationship that you enter, I think at the end of the day, you will find a relationship or be in a relationship that you will be very happy in. And it won't be so much of make or break, but it will be make it with God. It'll be like the foundation. The foundation is God. So it doesn't matter if he's brown, purple, orange, blue, pink, West Coast, East Coast, South Coast, Asian, Ching Chong, Japanese, give me some Jamaican, Haitian, Bahamian. It's like whatever the culture is, whatever it is. The differences in the cultures, yes, there are differences.
Yes, there are.
There are differences. There are things that will make and break you in terms of the culture itself.
But the person
itself, and with the assignment from God, within that relationship supersede anything. Anything that can happen, that can go up or down in that relationship. As long as your foundation is God. Let your foundation, the structure, that bottom line, that rock that you stand on, as long as it's God, that foundation has to be, I can't emphasize that enough. Like it has to be God. Because without it, then you will be, you'll be like that.
Think of a foundation.
You'll be
of
like
a house.
that tree. You're
gonna have a wall
like
with no foundation. Go into that house in hurricane season, which is in September. You're not gonna make it.
No,
you're not gonna make it,
because you're gonna have children that you're bringing into that relationship, and your kids are going to be attacked as well. Not just you. They go to the schools and they're little, and other kids don't really understand what's going on, so they're gonna be attacked.
Yeah. So
you have to be able to have a foundation
in Christ.
In Christ. In Christ. So anything else you want to say before I do my final thought?
No, I mean, definitely, like I said in the beginning, I was definitely for culture differences. I feel as though you could build with the differences that you go through. Everybody is a person at the end of the day. Everybody has their pair, whether it's within your race, outside of your race, within your culture, outside of your culture. Don't limit yourself into being set in a specific culture or a specific race just because it's worldly approved. You're not living for the world. You're a resident of the world, but you're a citizen of heaven.
Amen.
So, do things because you prayed about it and you left your faith in Christ to make that decision for you. Mm-hmm. And just, trust that it's going to work.
Yes, I agree. Well, for my final thought, okay. All right. She gonna talk to y'all. Y'all better be paying attention. Hello. Yes, guys. Okay, so first of all, again, as always, I want to thank everybody that has taken the time to watch us live on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. I so appreciate the love and the time that you guys are taking. Those have dropped in, dropped out, come in, thank you. We appreciate the love. And just, be sure to share this video out just in case somebody might want to watch it and be blessed by this. Yeah. And I want to really thank you guys for every support. I mean, our last couple of videos have been in the 2,000 views. So that means that this is definitely, close to 100 shares. So that means that you guys are sharing with your family and friends. And I so appreciate this, because at times you never know who needs this word or who needs a word of encouragement. And therefore, they might be blessed by this video. But to say my final say, I will say this. I myself have been in multicultural relationship. I was born into a multicultural relationship. From my grandparents were Dominican and Haitian mixed. Then my mother being Haitian Dominican, my father was Haitian. So it was always a mixed cultured mixture with us. So we're used to being in different relationships where those things happen in our race, in our background. But there are a lot of people out there that has a very closed mind to mixing the culture. Some people might say, well, it's a different bloodline. It's a different background. Oh, you and that person might not see eye to eye because of this culture difference that you guys will be going through, or this battle. And I will say this, there is nothing too hard for the Lord. There is nothing that God assigned you to do that you are not able to accomplish and finish till the end if God sends you to do it. Yeah. Period. If you are in a relationship and you feel that God has not called you to be in that relationship, then that's different. But if you are entering a relationship where you know that you've prayed about it and you've seeked the face of God about it, and God have told you to go forth and be part of that relationship, then go ahead full force. Do it. Because God will never take you somewhere where he cannot protect you, where he cannot assist you, where he cannot give you everything that you need. And his words say that his children will never be seen begging for bread. So you will never have a want in that relationship, as long as, again, the foundation of that relationship is God. Okay, so you might have someone that goes into a relationship not thinking what's going to be the next step. Will I have children with this person? And if so, what's going to be the turnout or the harassments? We laughed about it, a couple of minutes ago, and we talk about the different things that will happen, but it's real life.
And
people can be nasty, and people can be very disrespectful within your relationship about your culture. Just know that whatever you are going into, that it is first and foremost God sent.
Yep.
And secondly, make sure that it is love. Because if you are not structured in a loving relationship, if you're not structured in a relationship where love is also part of that relationship, you will get hit with all type of things and you will fall apart.
But also remember, no weapon formed against you
shall prosper.
Come on.
Shall prosper. So just keep together in prayer. Stay together in love. Respect one another, because those cultural differences will come up. They will come up. But when they do come up, respect each other enough that way you are able to dissect and agree to disagree, communicate and compromise through those differences, and the rest is history.
Yep.
The rest is history, and you guys will go forth and have some beautiful babies and have some really blessed children that loves the Lord and that understands that God is the God of the nation. God is the God of the world. And that everyone are able and should be able to get together and multiply. All right.
Multiply.
And multiply. Get together and multiply. Yes. So that is basically that for
under
me. And under the marriage, yes. So definitely go forth and multiply within the world, and just make sure that anyone that you get with, that you share the gospel with them, that you deposit the love of Christ in them. That way, then even if they don't really care for Christianity, but the love that you share will make them wonder, like, oh my God, like I want to be a Christian. I want to be there. All right. So that's the message for today on mixed culture and the will it make it or break it. So our final thought is that it will make it as long as God is in it. All right, so that is that for us. So I know for me, if you want to reach me for any speaking engagement, you can reach me at walktalkwithnancy@gmail.com, or you can reach me at 305-910-7767. And of course, you can reach me if it's through business and anything that you want to know that I do at www.edendreamservices.com. Jenny, I don't know if you want to let them know where to reach you.
Yes. Hey Rose. Yes, so you can reach me if you want any speaking engagement, if you want a panel guest or anything like that. You could reach me through Nancy. I believe somebody already reached her. Thank you for the support. And I think she already spoke to you on it, so thank you for the support. But yes, you can. We do respond back, you guys. We do try to make all events that we can according to our schedules, of course. But we always try to make ourselves available to you guys. So if you do want to reach me for speaking engagements, panel guests, as well as ministry work, I do sing. I'll probably post something on Walk Talk. Somebody told me to post something on Walk Talk.
Yeah,
I ministered not too long ago at our church.
It was beautiful.
For KLU, and I'll probably put a snippet of that on Walk Talk page, so you can go to the Walk Talk page and actually see what you're signing up for.
Right.
But if you want to reach me directly, you can DM me on Instagram at Jenn 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 7389, which is my birthday, by the way, you guys. 7389, July 3rd. Coming up next month. But you guys can reach me on Instagram, Jenn 7389.
On a side note, I do would like to let everyone know that if you do not have a church home and you're looking for a church home, you can definitely come and fellowship with me at my church home, which is Kingdom Living United. And we are located at 1397, and that's Northwest 74th Street, under the pastorship of Steve Monroe and First Lady Eudeline Monroe. So if you are looking for a home church and you would like to come and minister with us, or come and visit us, and just come and worship with us, we would love, love, love to have you. And if you are a tither or a giver and you would like to donate to our ministry and my ministry as well, you can definitely do so at www.kingdomlivingunited.org, and you can hit on the give now and donate there. And any donation is appreciated, because we do actually are redoing our sanctuary and we're buying new chairs. So if you want to donate a chair to our ministry, to the church, we would love the gift. So please do. Any amount is fine. It's nothing's too little. So even if it's $1, we'll take it, because every dollar add together, honey, will make it. All right. So,
and also, I know you guys, whoever's been on my page, you guys been seeing the patch. The patch.
It's under there.
It's under here. I promise it's under here. My patch somewhere down there. It's Thrive. I do definitely thrive. You guys see my hashtag thriving. Are you thriving yet? If you want to know what Thrive is, the person that actually came on this page was somebody who's over the Thrive threshold, which is Tyrone Young. So if you go through the feed and you see his name pop up, like he probably pop up twice, go ahead and click on his page and you'll get some information from him. Just DM him. He has great information for you guys about the Thrive. It gives you energy.
Her energy is like off the roof.
Through the roof. And it also helps you shed weight if you're coming up to, we're coming up to summer and we're all looking for these summer bodies. It's a good partner with working out, eating healthy. It's a great partner for it. So definitely, if you want any information, go ahead. You can DM me on Facebook, or you could reach out to him. He'll be able to give you more information. Just give him my name. I don't know my name.
Yeah, Jenny.
So just give him my name and he'll be able to assist you. No worries.
Guys. So once again, it was definitely a pleasure spending time with you guys. And I know some people just jumped on. So all you got to do is when we log off, just rewind and watch all over again. So Rose, that was late. Ramon, you was a little late today.
These are my heavy hitters.
Yes, Ramon. My church is in Miami, Florida. It is in Miami, Florida. So again, it's 1397. That's Northwest 74th Street, Miami, Florida, and I believe it's 33147, if I'm not mistaken. But look us up. It's www.kingdomlivingunited.org. And again, if you can't make it, but you are a tither, you're a giver, you would like to donate to our chairs that we are purchasing for the new ministry, for the new sanctuary, please, we would love to have you send that donation in. And the thing is that I will see your donation. So if I see your name, pop up on that donation, and I'll be like, Nancy Ramon sent a donation in for the chairs. I'll be like,
and she'll definitely send
a personal thank you out to you. So please do. Again, it's www. And that's kingdomlivingunited.org, and you can just click on the give now button, I believe it is, but you'll see it. All right, guys, it was a pleasure. I love you, and thank you for sticking with us. And oh my God, we had a great time. You had a great time?
I did.
Okay, so I think Sunday night we will cover sex.
No thanks to y'all.
But it won't be direct sex. We're going to probably dissect it a little bit. Celibacy versus non-celibacy in relationship, and what is real celibacy in a
abstinence.
And what is real abstinence and real celibacy in a sexless life. So we're not going to make it 100% sex all the way.
I'm going to change it to a homosexual, right?
No, but we're going to dissect it, and definitely we're going to see if we can dissect celibacy a little bit, especially especially for single Christians that are celibate.
Yeah, of course.
Ramon say yes. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure, Ramon, that you did not DM her like how y'all was instructed to do last time.
I did. I got DMs, but it was not for the sex conversation on Sunday. But we're definitely gonna bring it up on Sunday. But you're gonna lead the show on Sunday.
Am I?
We're gonna know. You wanted the show. You're gonna lead the show.
I got y'all.
Okay, she's gonna have this notebook on her lap on Sunday.
Let me tell y'all. Make sure y'all invite y'all friends, friends, because we're gonna touch base on sex, but it's not gonna be church type of touch base. We're gonna dissect.
This is walk talk. We dissect stuff.
All right, y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Y'all
this is walk talk.
So invite your friends, because I'm gonna need all y'all comments.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need the back and forth communication.
Yes.
Prove me wrong, I'll prove you wrong.
But guys, again, it was a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you guys again on Sunday night at 10 p.m. right here on the Nancy page. Remember to go and like the Walk Talk page, please. I would appreciate it, okay? Because eventually we're going to do it from that page. And so you might not be able to see us when we come on. So, yeah, you know. But love you all. Thank you for watching. God bless you and good night.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
God bless you guys. Me and you never apart.
All right. Bye, YouTube. And thank you for watching. Again, I apologize for cutting off. We got cut off in the middle of the show, but I hope both parts do get on. But if not, I hope that everything was satisfactory to you and you were able to get a lot of information. All right, so again, good night and have a blessed one.
Thank you for joining.
And if you want to see the entire thing, just go on our YouTube page. Our Facebook page.
Go on her page, my page, Walk Talk page.
Yes, you can go to the Walk Talk. That's WOGTALK on Facebook, and you will see the entire thing. All right, guys, have a blessed one. We love you. Bye.